Hello, I'm the Akhier, and we're back in Dwarf Fortress. Last time we left off, we decided to go up, and we managed to make a room. And now we're gonna have to continue working on such things as going up and food. Floor, or no, build C floor, no, C floor. Shift C, not the other option. There we go. Definitely gonna have to work on too many logs. Probably put the quantum stockpile over there anyway. Speaking of which, we'll also need a floor right there. And while we're at it, this can be an actual up, and this could be an actual down. And of course we're going to dig a downstairs. There we go. But yeah, we're gonna need a lot of logs. Which I guess is just sort of going to be the thing, isn't it? Also, I should probably readjust where the animals are now I think about it. Okay, pen pasture. Come on. There we go. That was weird. Should be easy enough. There we go. There you go. And that'll get all the animals there. And I can probably actually stop using this as a pen pasture, period. Build, farm plot. And I should probably go and set up what it takes. Now I've got the general one, which you always want to get set up, which is the plump helmets. After that, what do I want? There's pigtail seeds, which are interesting. Rock nuts, which require more than just growing them. And of course, dimple cups. I'm thinking I'm gonna do the pigtails because they're relatively easy to manage. And I'll want them at some point. Seeds. Also, I'm pretty sure you can brew them, so, you know, that helps. Tea. Block all plants. No, too far. Where is that? There it is. I can have barrel. Before I forget that, doesn't get barrels. Are you tasking? No, but I'm gonna forbid that real quick just in case. Don't wanna cause an accident. Pigtails. Pigtails. That's it. Okay. Do we have a dumping area at the moment? I don't think we do. Which is actually good because that's what I want. Okay. Now go into the seed barrel and dump that. Yep. Not working because we don't have it there. Someone go and dump it, and we will, eventually, once I unforbid it. Just saying. And the miner is on break, so that would make sense why we don't have that there yet. Fair enough. Come on. It's a job, presumably. And you two don't have jobs. There we go. Now we've got a bag of seeds. And it looks like we've harvested the plump helmet. That's good. That means that they're going to actually be finishing up there. Still need to make some bins. Four, 5, and barrels. There we go. Sharing a room with that guy just because I don't have a table anywhere else. Fair enough. I should actually probably make the things so that the peacocks can start breeding, but almost beside the point. As it is, I don't really have stone, so I can't do much, so I really do need that bin to start working on the thread so that I can remove it all from here. And there's only bolts left hanging around in there. That's good. Why are there so few bolts? Inventory. Crossbow. Quiver. Empty quiver. Quiver with bolts. And presumably you don't have a quiver. Yeah. We could go with a quiver on you, you know? That would be convenient. Okay, and that's working. So they'll start extracting the thread from here. That'll be good. Exactly what I need. Since I have... I guess since I'm guaranteed to be digging downstairs on these things, I should get them marked up, since apparently it takes a while. Which is vaguely annoying, but to be expected, honestly. And we won't use closed stuff for this. There we go. If I remember the last one, I was planning on doing some kind of double thing or something or other. Because I'm gonna have seeds left over. Well, I'll leave it alone for now. If anything, this won't change. There we go. And I'll also want to add... make me a wood block and a minecart. Set up some stuff here. There we go. And no one's idling, so that's perfect. Let's see. Oh, 3 of them are on break. Never mind. Yeah, they're just lazy. And we'll also want a door at some point. What is the carpenter doing? Not much, apparently. That's a shame, I guess. Oh, life goes on. Probably grabbing from way down there where the lime is. That's what I assume. At least got that set up. Probably gonna actually put the dimple dye at that place, just because that very much... Oh hey, started raining. That very much is the area where it should be going. Just so it's near the thing it's gonna be used with. Here, you're not allowed to have dimple cups, nor are you allowed to have dimple cups spawn. Seed barrel, dump that. And that'll take care of that for now. There we go. T, block all plants, dimple cup. And I almost forgot, no barrel. Having a barrel is just asking for trouble. In no way is it a barrel of fun. You're the expedition leader. Yeah, you're just on break, and that's why you're not doing your job. What if I tell you to do that now? Yeah, you're still on break. At least when you get off break, you're gonna do that right away, right? How's the work over here? The looms appear to be empty. So that's all I needed. This way I can make a couple of mechanisms. Build, workshop, mechanic. What's mechanic shop? Mechanic is T. Interesting. Yeah, well. That should really be about the only stone I have. Or no, not that. Stocks. Stone, which is down here, and yeah, we only have bauxite. Sort of a thing. Oh. What are the military guys doing? Construct building, okay. That is the one thing. When you do put everything to be one thing, or when you do put a lot of construction out and everyone can do it, they all do it. Which, good and bad. At least we're decent on drink and we're working our way up on plants. So that shouldn't be too bad. Build, workshop, kitchen? No, kitchen, yes. Kitchen goes... No, not a kitchen there, it's a still. Build, workshop, still. And then... Nope. Farmer's market is what? Farmer's workshop. Workshop, not market. Why did I say market? Oh, yeah, farmer's workshop. Goes here. And then is the dyer shop, I'm pretty sure, isn't what I want. I'd want a millstone to mill it. I can't do that at the moment, so we'll just leave that alone. Just let those get built. Actually, no. Correction. Build the floor. We'll let that happen, and then we'll build it. Fair enough. And it looks like Expedition Leader is starting to work on wood again. Yay! That's actually really good for me. Also, I could technically start walling. The reason why I did this wasn't to start walling, but to start walling specific areas. Mainly the corners. Someone's gonna get stuck in the dang thing, aren't they? Oh, hey, Autumn. Yeah. And I really do want to get this level all floored. It's gonna take a while, and I'm probably gonna wait until some more migrants arrive. We're currently stuck at 20 max until next year, as per how I've been doing it, just because that seems like a good thing. Then again, we still have over half of the amount still to be acquired, so I guess not really saying much there, are we? Sort of thing. And it looks like they still haven't dropped it. I can see that. I'm actually going to remove that and instead put it over here. And this will be the meeting area. Just because one or the other is just as good as another, and I'd rather have the dogs out front. That's just a preference. Oh, hey, thief! Where is it? Nice! We've actually got kobolds coming around. I'm happy about that. That means we might actually have some fun. Oh, right, they can diagonal walk. It's just construction that becomes hard. Right, right. Well, we'll leave them to their nonsense. Builds them down. Speaking of nonsense, let's take care of this nonsense. Workshop. It was a still and a workshop, farmer's workshop. And while I'm here, let's start working on the little things. There we go. You're doing your job. You've got the barrels almost done. Got bins. Do we actually fill a bin? Or are we just, being delusional? Well, that's a lot of thread, anyway. And we deconstructed that. That hasn't been made. Who's the guy that's supposed to do that? I think it's this guy. Yep, mechanic. Okay, yeah. So he'll finish up what he's currently doing. And then we'll set up, then he'll make that, and we can get a couple of mechanisms. So we can actually control the dang bridges. Also, I just realized something. They seem to like to hang out. Well, actually, no. What's that stray dog? Okay, there's 4 of them. Yeah, they seem to like to hang out within a certain range of this thing, so we'll restrict it down to the middle 3 area. There we go. Not actually bothering with stationing them there or anything. I could do some military stuff. How are you coming along? You're almost done. Remove that. Build. Stop. No. See. Stop. Dump to the east. There we go. That'll do. Though that would probably get in the way of further work of my dude, so... life. It happens. Yeah, I'm gonna focus more on this floor because it doesn't have a floor. So, it's like, fair enough, you don't have a floor. We'll work on that. If anything, I want to get the area around it taken care of, just so I can finish up the walls, which is really the goal at this point. Just so we don't have like an open upper floor where something could get in. That would not be preferred. Just saying. So we'll just continue working on this. There we go. And you'll note I'm taking the farthest away material. There's a couple of reasons I could give for why I'm doing it. In the end, it's just because I want the stuff that they gather for stockpiles to be closer. Excuses I could use is things like... what was... I had one. No, doesn't matter. Oh, hey! The, Goblin dude. We remember him from last time. He's pretty cool. I can deal with him. The difference is this time we didn't have anyone die, so I don't think we have anything to sell. Not really, anyway. Yeah, not really. Make a thing of charcoal. A few things of charcoal. How many does the thing make again? The process makes a good number. Yeah, we'll just fill that up. And someone will get around to it. So everyone's constructing buildings. That's, quite unfortunate for me. Okay, who would be doing that? You. No hauling for you. And, or no, not hauling. You can have... Well, that sounds weird. The thing we want to care about is the wall floor construction. Same with the armorer. Don't do wall floor construction. You can haul and stuff, but that's just how it's gonna go. They're coming from over there. That's good. Yep. And where's Mr. Outpost license? Description. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted the general outpost license status. There we go. So that's a thing. And this still actually hasn't been made. I guess, to be fair, most people are, in fact, doing that. The latest news from Urge Gears is that a month ago the site was conquered by the Pulpy Deceiver. A month ago, Thob Metalthin became mayor of South Smith, replacing Limul Lancebolt. I hear she has a real mean streak. A month ago, Onib Lash Pink became king of the Glove Barricades, replacing his mother, Olin Inkdented. I hear he has a real mean streak. A month ago, Limnell Owner Whipped became mayor of the Bells of Dashing, replacing Birch Ornholst. If you're wondering why it's mentioning they have a real mean streak, I don't know either, but what I'm going to assume is the case is the fact that he's a goblin, and he likes it when they have a real mean streak. Anyway, let me figure out what I want to do here, and I'll be right back. Okay, I figured out what I wanted. I mostly left a lot of things alone, though maybe I should put in a bit of an order for wood, all things considered. Just so that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I don't end up being short-sighted by losing out on it. I didn't order any actual metal bars. And yeah, I really didn't order much on this first page. It only starts becoming a thing once we get down here. We've got drinks. We've got dye, just because that'll get me started anyway. I chose the milk just because it's cheaper than cheese and it works out. We've got the various stones. This is where it gets important. I've got some obsidian, marble, which is a flux stone, casterite, copper, native aluminum. That's for stuff like bins and whatnot, just because it's light enough. Calcitite, once more, flux thing. Chalk, same thing. Hematite, lignite, bauxite, fitness. Ooh, didn't actually put that on there. And some petrified wood. The petrified wood I have high up, more high than the others, because, well, I need some actual stone. I'm actually, that is a point. Do I want to up something? Nah, that'll be fine. We get enough other stuff that we can play with. Why do you want 2? I don't want 2. I'm grabbing the threads just because that's easy enough to modify and then be my own product. And once again, threads. And that's it. There we go. Go to document. Yeah. Doing this raises the cost of it, which is why I kept it low, though that does mean they won't bring quite as much. They do like legwear. Apparently that's a thing. Do that now, please? Smelt some bronze. Do that now, please. Why are you constructing building? No, you're not the person. Okay, you're planting seed, that's fine. Why are you constructing building? Pretty sure I told you don't do that. Just a thought. Oh, build C4. Let's see if we can finish this up. There we go. Obviously, I'd want to bring it across as well, but life goes on. Oh, hey, Stray Dog gave birth to puppies. That's brilliant. Are they in here already? Yes, they are. Even better. Though that does remind me, I definitely do need to work on the other stuff. Am I gonna have to go through and mark all of them as due now? Sometimes. Do we have a spare one sitting around? Yeah, okay. Add... What do I want? Other objects out of bronze. Goblets. Bronze goblet. We'll do that now so that he goes right to it afterwards. Brilliant. Yes, you don't have nothing to do. You have something very important to do. Don't know why two of them are green. And more puppies. Good, good. I guess this is to be expected since, unlike last time, we didn't lose all the female dogs. So, you know, fair enough. And once again, bronze goblet, do it now, do it now. I'm okay with you storing stuff in stockpile, since this should be relatively quick. And there we go, he's forging bronze goblet. Bronze goblet, not gauntlet. Blur derp. Blur derp. That's weird. Where should I put the military to train? That's a good question. I could maybe throw them in here. It's not a lot of distance, but I'll see what I can work out. Oh, you're eating. Okay, fair enough. Presumably you're going to go back and work now? Or are you on break? You're on break, of course you are. Well... Select goblet. There we go. We'll cancel that for now. Probably not the best item to be worrying about, but life goes on. Just a second. 24. Oh, hey, yeah, I'll need to be actually finishing the video soon. That's what I get for chopping up parts a bit. Yeah. I should have an actual timer or something going on, so I don't forget. Okay, it looks like they've brought all the goblets here, so let's request the trader. There we go. Trade. How much are they worth? Okay, they're worth a decent amount. That's good. That's good. Yeah, hell. Bronze bar 25. I could buy the thing to make 3 of them from him for half of the lowest quality of one. So yeah, that's pretty good. I'm not gonna buy those things. I will buy the raw green glass. I wonder if they have actual leather for me to deal with. Who knows? For the moment, I'll mark the booze. There. Probably will demark some of it, just because that's the most likely outcome. Okay, what kind of bags we got here? Anything overly interesting? Enough expensive stuff I'm not gonna bother with it. A leather bin for 95. Well, 90. Is there a better price? Nope, we're into cloth at that point. Okay, that's fine then. Bolts of various qualities. Not gonna bother with that. An iron anvil. I only have one at the moment. It wouldn't be bad to pick it up, but then again, I do kind of want to pick up some of this food. Let's select any of the 10 cost food. And obviously at this point, we will clearly be needing to remove some of the stuff. Maybe. Let's see. Yes. We're going to have to remove some stuff. What I will look at to see if there's anything... I don't think those leave seeds. I know we have strawberry seeds, so that's a thing. And the thread's too expensive for me to bother with at the moment when we have other more important things to worry about. Raw green glass can stay. Remove that. We're still... Where's all the price coming from? There's the leather bin. Yeah. There we go. Still a bit on the... We'll remove the fish. And just have cave lobster. That should... Huh, wonder why that weighs more. Let's see, that should be fine. Nope. Did I get anything else? Not particularly. There we go. With that, I really should be ending the video. Everything seems to be coming along fine. We've got a bunch of construction going on. Then we'll have a bunch more construction going on. Life. But yeah, we managed to trade. We're making other stuff. We don't really have anything else there that I want to trade for, so we're pretty much good there. We don't need to make more goblets and waste more bronze. Especially since we're kind of limited. Though I did bring a lot to start with. But yeah, everything seems to be going fine. Still need to figure out how I'm going to do that last field. Anyway, please leave a like, it helps out. And this is Akhier, and I'm signing off.